machine. Just keeping those Pirellis nice and warm. Under a bridge bend, or under the bridge and into bridge bend they go. Lots of weaving to try and keep some heat in the tyres. Also on the, well, getting towards ubiquitous Pirelli tyres now, Anthony Kumpen. And a new compound of tyre being tried on the Corvette, which will be raced in the Panos Esperanti, or by the Panos Esperanti at Le Mans. That car also running on the new compound Pirelli tyres that are being run by the Car Sport Corvette this weekend at Silverstone. So the Labra competition Ferrari ahead of the Russian age Ferrari, and the Maseratis stuck in there as well. This is Carl Wendlinger as they come through the infield section here. Priory and then Brooklands, the two left-handers, tight and then tighter again, and then the seemingly never-ending right at Luffield. Not the Grand Prix circuit then, the international circuit, ready for the start of the Centenary Tourist Trophy. The car's in vaguely 2x2 formation. That'll do for Eduardo Freitas, getting ready to flag them away. Red light is on, but it's a good square start. They get the green. Darren Turner goes middle for diddle, and going across immediately to the left-hand side is Fabio Bobini. Little check there from the second of the Aston Martins. And that means that Pedro Lamy, getting on the brakes instead of staying on the throttle on the way down to Copse for the first time, has dropped down into third, into fourth position. He's been jumped by Fabrizio Golin in the Ferrari. The red and white machine, the Corvette, and the Russian age Ferrari right behind, and then three Maseratis, the two Red Bull cars, not impressive in qualifying, and behind them the two GPC GS Ferrari 575 Maranellos. So pro-drive cars, or pro-drive built cars, filling three of the top four places, make that three of the top five, or four of the top six, because of course the Russian age car is of pro-drive built 550 Maranello as well. So one Maserati, one Corvette, interrupting the Banbury outfits domination of the lead on this opening lap. But look at Bouchou in the Russian age Ferrari having a snap at Pedro Lamy, which, if you like, is the Pro-Drive Sports Car Mark II. The Aston Martin Mark I was the Ferrari. Everything that's been learned in 4 years of racing, that V12 engine car has gone into the new V12 engine car. End of lap one, it's Darren Turner by about 3/4 of a second from the Maserati, and Babini behind him, battle on for third place. Fabrizio Golin under pressure from Anthony Kumpen. Good inside move going into Copse on lap two. There's cojones for you, and Pedro Lamy having a look with that gaping orange codfish mouth. The Aston Martin slips by the Ferrari, unsettled there. Golin offline, going into the left-hander at Maggots and paying the penalty for it. He's got Christophe Bouchou right behind, and the Corvette and the Aston are now gone. Here comes Bouchou. Bouchou's looking to go around the outside because Golin's got the inside line into Abbey, and you have to be very careful of these curbs here. They do a lot of damage to the car. Oh, look, somebody's hit one there, the first of the Maseratis, binging a bit of its under tray off on those curbs. They are, they feel like they're 1.5 feet high. I guess they're about 6 inches high. They are heavily corrugated to withstand the abuse that cars give them. And you don't go over them willingly. Through the infield section then. And Darren Turner with his head down and charging at the head of the field. One Maserati going with him. Well, Silverstone famous in sports car circles for its hares, the little floppy-eared devils that leap around all over the place. And of course in sports car racing, when Aston were last racing, or were most famously racing in the 50s and 60s, tortoise and hare tactics were very familiar to try and break the fragile cars of the rivals with your hare and allow your tortoise to win. Now, let's have a look as Darren Turner takes the middle ground. Babini in the Maserati looking at the inside line to Copse, then suddenly thinks, actually that's a really daft idea, I'll go outside. And Pedro Lamy, having to swerve and got onto the brake pedal momentarily to steady the car, lost a couple of positions. Right behind in the GPC Ferrari, there's the team car right in front, everybody trail braking into the corner, the two Maseratis side by side, the two Ferraris side by side from the onboard shot of Jaime Melo. Very busy run up into Copse. Field starting to spread out in the opening couple of laps, and they better make the most of it, because this is not the Grand Prix circuit. It's not a 2.5-mile track. It's considerably shorter than that, and the cars will soon be into the GT2 and G2 category cars, the slower two classes in this field. Corvette in third, and again looking strong. Kumpin having a good opening stint here as well. Ballsy move to take third place, and here's a replay of it. Great timing there. That was a very, very nice inside move. 10 laps in, Turner, Babini and Kumpin have broken away now. Petrolami in fourth in the second Aston Martin. Golan, Bouchou and the three Maseratis racked up behind. But the top three, an Aston Martin, a Maserati and a Corvette, past the Seba Racing Porsche. And the British teams entered this weekend, since it doesn't clash with the British Championship, and it is, after all, the tourist trophy at Silverstone. Why not? Huge crowd on hand at Silverstone in glorious summer sunny weather. Yeah, a lot of pink shoulders and pink heads going home tonight. Well, great race already at the front of the field, and look at Babini really having a go now. Around the 360, loses a little bit of time, but he is definitely trying to worry Darren Turner at traffic and into a mistake. And it force him to make a move in traffic that he doesn't really want to move, and possibly then take the advantage. And as Turner manages to ease away a fraction, Babini has got the Corvette right with him, so there's no respite for the man in the Maserati either. He's attacking, but simultaneously he's got to think of the mirrors. On board the Corvette shot there, showing you the view down the straight at Silverstone. Everybody, of course, knows the Grand Prix circuit at Silverstone, the long hanger straight down to Stowe and the fast run up to Abbey through Chapel Curve. But the international circuit, perhaps not so well known internationally, bizarrely, but it is a very good racetrack. Coming up behind the Spirit Kia sponsored motor, the fastest of the G2 cars, which is in among the GT2 front runners, which are at the moment are the Gruppa M cars, and that Porsche coming towards us as well. Third in the GT2 category, the Embassy Racing Porsche, with the two 550 Ferraris, Fabrizio Golan and Christophe Bouchou in their own inter-Nissan battle. Lavra team, of course, they know Bouchou well. He's driven for them so many times, but he's not in their red car. He's in the Surtec Run Russian age racing car as they come up behind the Embassy Racing Porsche. And Ben Collins does his best to stay online and out of the way. You get mutually exclusive concepts down there into Maggots and Beckett's, but he's trying his best anyway. Maserati swamped by him as well. They're staying with this Ferrari battle. Some great racing. We have been really treated by the GT field to two fantastic races so far this season, and by every yardstick, Silverstone already shaping up for more of the same. Car number 15, the winner at Magny-Cours, Andrea Bertolini and Carl Wendlinger's car, looking like an also ran here. They forget though that the Aston Martins, if they finish in the top order, will not be scoring points, so you can, if they both finish, you can assume that you take or add 2 positions, or subtract 2 positions. If you finish 5th, you'll get points for 3rd, you know what I mean. So Wendlinger perhaps not as bad as it looks, but not that great either. This car, of course, that did win last time out. Indeed, it's the only Maserati team to have won this season. The JMB team, the only privateer Maserati team to have won. The cars entered last year by the factory Maserati racing outfit. And these 550 Maranello Ferraris, very well-honed race cars. Of course, the BMS Scuderia Italia team that ran Ferrari 550s, 3 of them last year and the year before, won the Drivers' Championship title and the team's title, and the manufacturer's top car was Ferrari as well. So the prototype built car, Banbury, about